Today, I would like to share with you 10 lucrative ways you can make money online as a classroom teacher without possibly ever leaving the classroom. If this sounds like something that might interest you, stick around. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And in September of 2017, I started working with a company called VIP Kid, teaching Chinese children how to speak English. And then in September 2021, I started selling my resources online through Teachers Pay Teachers. And when I first started in this online teacherpreneur world, that was strongly encouraged that you should start selling your resources online, even if you thought that you might want to eventually do something else. Starting to sell your resources online through TPT was a great way to get started, and I think it was because this was something established. TPT had been around since I think 2008. VIP Kid had been going on for several years, and these were just established ways, and there were plenty of people who had gone before you and could help you know how to do this. Whereas some of these other ways I'm going to share with you are a little newer, and there wasn't really a lot of solid ground to stand on, I guess you could say. But now most everyone would agree, if you don't want to sell your resources online, there is no reason to start there. There are so many other ways, and now there are so many people who can coach you through those ways, and that is my goal. That is what I am wanting to start doing with the direction I'm going, is to help teachers decide what kind of teacher business they would like to go into, and then help you find someone to guide you. So today I want to share 10 of those ways. There are so many more. If you'd like to know more, you can check out my guide below, 10 lucrative ways to earn money as a teacher. And there's actually 20. I just go into more detail about the first 10. So if you want to grab that, click on the link below. So the first way is selling your resources online. And the reason I want to include this, even though you probably know about TPT, is because TPT is not the only way. And selling digital resources doesn't necessarily mean educational materials. You can sell posters, you can sell planners, you can sell trackers, you can sell all kinds of digital resources online through all kinds of platforms. And there are all kinds of established people out there doing that who will be more than happy to help you. Then number 2 is tutoring. And again, this has expanded a lot since I was doing it. I started out with VIP Kid, and then I also did OutSchool for a while. And you can do this. You can go through other platforms where they get your customers and they do all that for you. You just have to show up and tutor. And that's great, and you can make some good money. But there are people now who have started their own tutoring businesses. They do it on their own, set up their own platform, get their own customers, and they either do in person, where they go to someone's home or someone comes to their home, or they do online, or a combination of both. There are so many options today, and there are so many people out there who can help you get started. And so online or in-person tutoring is another great way to make money as a teacher. You can do that outside of your classroom hours. Now, number 3, 4, and 5 kind of go together. And number 3 is course creation. And by that, I don't just necessarily mean like a math course or an English course or a science course or even a classroom management course. These can be anything. There are people who make courses that teach people how to bake, teach people how to play a sport, teach people how to make it through a traumatic experience, teach their babies to sleep all night, teach their toddlers to eat healthy food. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So anything you have a passion about, you can create an online course. And there are people who are not teachers who are doing this and doing a great job. But as a teacher, you have the upper hand. You don't have to learn how to create lessons and lesson plans and objectives and break things down into chunks. You already know how to do this. You just might need some help with the technical end and the marketing end, and you're good to go. So creating online courses is a fabulous way for teachers to make money online. And to go along with that, people can also create a membership, whereas a course is like a one-time package. People pay one price, they get all the information, and they go through it at their own pace. A membership kind of breaks it down more, and you get so much content a month. People pay a monthly fee, and there's usually like larger group coaching, maybe some co-working, maybe monthly challenges and all kinds of things to keep people active in whatever the material may be. And then number 5 is coaching. So course creation, memberships, and coaching a lot of times kind of go together. They kind of like you may, be teaching parents how to get their children to sleep all night, so you do a course on that. But then you could have a monthly membership where you give more information about that. You have parents, meeting together and sharing ideas, and just, every month you might get bonus content and things like that. And then those people might want even more one-on-one, and so they can hire you to coach them one-on-one for a one-time coaching fee or a coaching class, or maybe a series, a little package of coaching. It's just, there's so many options. So 3, 4, and 5 have to do with courses, memberships, and coaching. You can do one or you can do all 3. Now, number 6 is my favorite. And this one would be kind of hard to do while still in the classroom, but you can get started before and kind of test the waters, and then maybe leave the classroom to do this, and that is to start a micro school. And I am not going to talk a whole lot about this, even though I really want to, because I'm going to do a whole video on this. This is the direction I am going, and I think so many teachers would love to do this, because you love teaching, you love children, but you're just really frustrated with the way things are in education now. You don't feel like the way you're teaching is the best. And so many teachers are stepping out of the classroom, starting their own micro schools, and having great success teaching students in the way they feel they learn best. And I want to just say real quickly, one of the things I love about micro schools is it's proving what we teachers knew all along, and that we are not the problem, okay? We're not the problem, even though the administrations and the districts and the state may try to make us think we are. We're not, because when these teachers step out of the classroom and start these micro schools, they are flourishing, and the kids are just doing wonderfully. And so it is not the teachers that are the problem, and micro schools are proving that. And so if you think you might like to do that, but you're kind of scared about, stepping out of the classroom, how that's going to go, you can start by doing summer camps. You can do after school programs, and you can do little things where you kind of get your feet wet, and you can start seeing if you might have parent interest. It might be something you want to do. And again, I'm going to be sharing my micro school journey, so I'm going to talk a lot more about this in future episodes. But something you should consider if you love teaching, but you'd like to leave the classroom. Okay? Now, these last 4 are ones that you can do as your own business. You can start your own business doing these things, but you can also kind of make it more of just like a side hustle where you're just helping other people with these things. And number 7 is a virtual assistant. And these are just assistants who help people online. I have one kind of full-time right now, and I've had others help me. And they do things like they might edit my resources, they make crossword puzzles, they make my covers, write some of my feedback, do things like that. Like the lady that's working with me now, she's taking some of my upper level courses and turning them into 3 through 5 level courses. There are so many things that you can do to kind of get your feet wet without really taking that scary step to leave the classroom or to really start your own business. You do work and you get paid for it. Okay, so virtual assistant is if you want to get started in something, you're kind of scared to start your own business, being a virtual assistant is a great way to get started, and because you do the work and you get paid. Okay, going along with that is copywriting. Number 8 is copywriting. You can help teacherpreneurs and other people with writing emails, writing blog posts, writing product descriptions, all kinds of things. If you love to write and you're very good at writing, then that is something you can definitely make money doing. Number 8 is social media manager. Like if you love making TikTok reels, TikTok story, you know what, I don't know, I'll probably say the wrong things, reel stories. If you like doing things with Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok that involve things like stories, posts, and reels, and all that kind of stuff, then you could be a social media manager. There are people who, I love creating products, I love creating courses, I love doing all that, but I hate the marketing and the technical end of it. And so I would pay someone when I get ready to do my social media for me, and there are a lot of people out there who will pay you to manage their social media. Number 9, web design. If you are really good with computers and setting up websites and know how to do all that back-end stuff, there are people who will pay you to either teach them how to do it or to you just do it for them. And they will, this is like setting up a web page can get you really good money, really good money. And again, that's something you do, that you do the work, you get paid for, okay? And then last is, and the last one I'm going to talk about today, not the last one, is running ads for people. Learn how to run ads on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and do that for people, okay? Running ads is another thing that I have no desire to do. Listen, I went to a question and answer thing on how to do Facebook ads, and I didn't even understand the questions. I kid you not. The people were asking questions, and I was like, what are you talking about? They hadn't even gotten to the answers yet. I didn't even understand the questions. And so when I get ready to run ads, I'm going to hire someone to do my ads. So you can do, and I'm not the only one that feels that way. I've heard other people talk about they just don't want to mess with running ads. They want to run ads, but they don't want to be the one to actually do the work to run the ads. And so you can make money running ads for people. So again, these are just 10 ways. If you check out my link below, I've got 10 other ways. There are all kinds of ways. There's ways that you can step out and do your own business, run your own business, or you can still do it while you're in the classroom, or you can just help other people with their business so that you're actually getting paid for the work you do. And then later, if you want to take that bigger step, you can do that. And I just want to make it clear, my goal is not to have teachers leave the classroom. If that's what you want to do, that's great. But if you want to stay, that's great. What I want to do is empower you to make that decision yourself instead of making decisions based on fear. You're afraid to leave the classroom because you don't know if you're going to have income. You don't know, what you're going to do. And because you love teaching and you're afraid to leave because you're afraid you won't be able to find something you love as much as teaching. There are so many ways to make money in the classroom to prepare you if you want to leave the classroom. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you'll stick around because I'm going to have people come on and share with you how you can do some of this stuff. But I just want you to remember that you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.